Alright guys, big time from the start here. So our last year we designed this statistics area of our dashboard. So for this tutorial we'll go enter this chart design, which is the upcoming activity. So quickly, after this our tailwind grid where they house the monthly statistics, we'll create a new grid. Might just duplicate this thing sharp here. We'll create a new grid, but course 112 Excel 4 2 Excel will be 2 Excel will be 6, right? And Excel will be 6, because from the design we want me the same grid size. So upcoming schedule will be 6, upcoming activity will be 6. All right, so now inside this place now we'll type upcoming activity. So we'll create a div class upcoming activity. We're going to wrap that's our chart there. So inside now I'll create an h1 each title, then I'll give them upcoming activity. Okay, so now the approach we will take design this upcoming activity here. We'll create a table, right? We'll create the table, then we'll go create another div we go on top of the table, you get. So we use flex, meaning the table go dey bottom, this time we're there now, so the time from 9 10 go reaches 14 we're there now, and these long lines now, all of them are the table. Then this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday, and all these other tags where they on top here with all these things here now, they inside another div class, so they go dey on top of each other, so it go be like this stack, you get. So they go do on top of each other. Now that approach I will use now to design this chart here. So after the h1 we'll create a div called activity chart. So inside this activity chart we'll create a table. So the table, and we'll create another div, we'll call graph days. Okay, so this graph days now go house those tags and those days and the rest, while the table now go house the time and those long bar where they inside. So now for inside the table now we'll create inside the table we'll create a table head. So the table head will get table row, and we'll give them class, we'll call them graph time, right? Graph time. Then inside these table rows we'll call get a th. So this th now gets 09, I'll just duplicate 9 10 11 12 13 14. So 9 10 11 12 13 and 14. Okay, so now after the table head we'll create the t body. So inside this t body now we'll get another row, we'll call the row graph col. Then inside the graph col we'll get the td, we'll call bar, you get. So the number of time we're there now, which is head now, go match this bar here. So get 1 2 3 4 5 6, you get. So this one will be 1 2 3 4 5 6, you get. For 1 2 3, okay, 6. I will easily do them like this. I just with MS. If I use it, I'll just do td dot bar times 6, and I'll get exactly the same thing. You get. So without tidy this one, more mark up this table first before we move inside the graph this. So currently, so it will get here. So more markup, make it resemble just the table what we're aligning here. Alright, so now inside my main.css now, just after, let's see, monthly statistics, right? Is it monthly statistics? Upcoming activity. Okay, so after monthly statistics now, upcoming activity. So upcoming activity will target ish title. You know, so we'll target here before, but we align the text now to center based on the design here. But this one are the left, so we'll just the target to align only the text now to left. So we'll align the text to left. Then we'll go target activity charts inside table day. Inside the table we get table head. Inside table head we get th. Then underneath the table head we get t body. Then the t body will target the graph code, then the bar. All right, so now okay, t head we get graph time. Okay, so before this t ish, inside t head we'll type graph time, then we'll paste th inside. Okay, so I'll just make sure say everything about the target now. I already set them out. So inside the t body now get graph cool. Then inside the graph cool get bar. Okay, so we don't target upcoming activity, right? So now we'll target this time here, we'll target them. But before then, inside the table we'll set the height of the table to 25.6 em. Then we'll set position to relative and left to 60 pixel. So since I don't push them out, I push them out because I need to make sure say it align with how our table day. So by default now the tables will start for somewhere here, but when they push them out, I mean start somewhere here. Why? Because we won't give room so that by the time we design this Monday, Tuesday, and the rest now, they go do this place, you know, go they go do this starting properly. Why this table not go conflict with the content they inside here. Okay, so so now inside this table header now we will set position to relative, then text align left, then we'll set the left to minus 20 pixel, and bottom will be 1.75 em, while we go set fonts so include our set font mixing. Main font, the font size going to be 0.9 em, while the font weight could be 600. Then our color will set on to primary text. Let's see. Okay. No voila. Let me inspect this thing. Okay. So this one's supposed to drop down. Let's see. Upcoming activity title, activity shots. Okay. Then table. Okay, the activity shots. Never style. So for the activity chart now, we'll just set position to relative. Then display will be flex, while margin top could be 4 em. So you're not going to do top of that you're not going to enter the upcoming activity we enter just now. Then we'll set height so 27.9 em. Okay. Alright, it don't come out now. So that drop down. So now the next thing we need to do, this bar where the displays now, we'll create some so that will shift these things out. So now the bar now be all these ones for inside this our cee-roo, which is all this table data now this bar. Alright, so to target and style that one, after the graph column, we'll target bar, then we'll set the width of the bar to 5 em, while we'll set border left to 2 pixel solid lighter gray. Then we'll set position to relative. So we'll check them out first. Alright, so now we need to create the graph days, which is all this Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, and these tags were there. So now what we'll do for inside my HTML, just after this table, I go create a new div or column graph days, not day. So inside this graph days, we'll create another div, we'll call them G day. Then inside I'll put my span, it's a class title, then I'll just type mon here for Monday. Then we need to create 6 more of these from Tuesday to Sunday. So if I use them, I'll just do G day span, that's title times 6. No. Times 6 span the title. Alright, so now inside I'll just break this thing down. Let's MT no breaking for us. Okay, so this one will be Tuesday. Sorry, Tuesday. What did they do now? Okay, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's my mic. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sat and Sun. Okay, so now more just style and first before we start to add all these other tags with inside here. So inside my main.css now, just after the table, I think. After the table, we'll create graph this. We'll target graph this, then we'll target GD. Inside the GD we'll get title, and the title, okay, just that for now. So we'll target graph this, then GD, then inside the GD we'll get title. Alright, so now for the graph this, we'll set the position to be absolute, right? Then we'll set top to be 1.75 em, then bottom will be 0, while the width will be 100%. Then we'll set overflow to hidden. Okay, so now inside is GD, we'll set the height to 2.15 em, then margin will be 1.4 em to space the dates or the dates from each other. Then we'll just include our flex mixing. So include flex to set flex, right? So flex initial, center, and initial. So now for the title, we'll set the width to be 2.2 em, while we include the set font mixing, and the font size is going to be 0.9 em, while the font width could be 500. Alright, then I'll set our color to primary text. So we'll see again. Alright, so if you look at our design, you can see this Tuesday bold here. So to do that, this Tuesday gets something like active state here. There's only like active state. So what do we do? If we come this our Tuesday now for the markup, if we put something like is active, or if we just type active, anyhow you want to do them. So I'll just put active here, then I'll go target time for the main.css. So just after the title here, we go create. So we will target our active class. Then just set the font weight to 700. Then color to the dark blue. All right. So now you see, we'll get this dark and active Tuesday here. So now the next one we want to create these tags where you see for this place now. So I want to create these tags. So for the tags, we'll first mark up. So what we could do when I create this do the experiment, I actually thought of two different things. So two ways we tidy this. If we put the tag for inside this bar here, or if we see place them around this title side here. So I just go with the title. So depending on anyhow you run your own design, because nobody want to take something if you use multiple ways to run up. So anyhow, I will just continue. So what I go do now, inside this our GD, just after the span title, I'll create a new div tag. Then we'll get content. So the content now go house our tag title. So the tag title will be span tag title. So we'll call this one maba.co projects. Right, then after this content, we'll create a tag stroke. Then inside the tag stroke now we'll get inner. So the tag stroke now gonna be this long thing where they show for down here. I don't really understand the idea where the designer gets for mind when he creates this thing, but from what I see, I look and say, okay, the way be like if your button click on this thing, then maybe this thing will just animate or drop down come here. We're not going on the animation shell, but I just feel maybe as something like that. I don't feel no. So probably if you work with any product designer or UI UX designer or whatever, your duty to ask them, okay, how this thing will work, because the way they explain it for you, now go determine how you mark up your HTML. You get now you determine how you take the markup and how you take a style. So all these things are important to ask all these questions, not just assume. Because if you assume, I go over you. So so this one will be tag so, but now we'll just target and style this our tag. So we'll target tag for our main.css now, just after our title here. Right, I will target the tag, then we'll set position to relative, and we'll set left to 1.65 em. All right, so now I'll target content inside the tag, then I'll set the background color to light green, mostly. All right, so we'll just set background color to light green here. Then we'll go set the height to 3 em. We'll set padding to 0 for the top and bottom, and 2 em for the left and the right. All right, then we'll still set flex to center the items inside the tag, which is the tag title. So for the flex now, we'll give justify content to center, align items to center, then flex direction could be initial for the default. Then we'll just post text text align to center. I'm not sure say the necessary, but just wanna put. Alright, so we'll get this maba.co project for the middle here. If you look at our design, we'll get one small rounded circle here like a bullet. So that one we use before take target and style them. But for now, we'll just continue with this thing first. So now inside this content, we get a tag title. So the tag title, we go give them width. We need to give them width. I do not think so. No, we'll set font, right? We'll set font to main font. Then we'll set the font size to 0.9 m, while we'll set the font weight to 600. All right, then we'll set color to dark blue, then position to relative. Okay, let's see. Right, we need to make this in the rounded, because from our designer will get the rounded edge here. And to tidy that one, we use border radius. So border radius could be 0.8 em. I want you for you to understand there. 1 em automatically are 16 pixel. So if you don't know me, you know. So if I set font size here now to be like 20 pixel, now 1 em will be 20 pixel. You get. So if we put like 2 em now, 20 times 2 now will be like 40 pixel, and so on. So this things we are putting like 0.9 em, our browser will automatically calculate them down to pixel for us. If we check them, you see, I might just show you that stuff quickly. You see, I said the span tag now, put 0.9 em for the font size. If I come computed, go down to font size, see, I said 14.4 pixel. You see, so just note that one. At least if you not learn anything, at least you learn that one. You get. All right, so now we'll just put this dot first before we put the sharp edge will be like arrow here. So to put that dot, just after this position relative, we'll target before. Target before, we'll set the content, then position absolute, while height go be 0.4 em, then width could be still 0.4 em. Then we'll set background color to dark blue, while we'll set display to block. All right, then border radius could be 50% to make them rounded. Then what else? We'll check. Okay, we need to center them. So center them, top could be 50%. Then transform will be translate 0 minus 50%. Okay, so now to push them out, we'll just set left to minus 1.2 em. Okay, so now you see I say we don't tidy this tag, but we need to put that sharp edge now. We need to put the sharp edge. So to put the sharp edge, we'll target the content again. So just after this tag title, we'll come down here, we'll use after this after pseudo class. So the after will set contents into strings, height could be my pixel 28 pixel, width 28 pixel, then display block, while background color could be the same thing as the contents, which is a light green. Then we'll set position to absolute, and more centralized. Top could be 50%. Transform, translate, minus 50%. Then we'll rotate to angle 45. Right. Okay. We'll just push them out to that one. See. I go set right to minus 9 pixel. Then border radius to 4 pixel. We'll see. Alright. I'll skew this thing again. Skew, I'll just put 5 degree, 5 degree. Okay. So now would I get our tag design? So we'll just put these other tags first. We'll just see how it will look like. So inside our HTML here, I'll create I'll just copy this tag now from Tuesday. I think we'll get for Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Okay. So for Thursday, Friday, and Sunday, meeting web redesign spots. So this one will be meeting. This one will be web redesign. While the last one here will be sports. Okay, so would I get these items now? What we need to do, we need to target with end child and shift them. So I'll target the tag. We'll target the title. Okay. Title. Okay, yeah. We'll target the title. Not title. We'll target GD. Now GD with the parent now be GD, not be GD, GD. So we'll target this child. We'll go target the tag inside this child. Okay, yeah. So we'll target this GD here. Might just close on so that it will be more visible. So inside this GD, we'll target So inside this GD, we could target end side. So end side, which of them? 1, 2, 3, 4. End side 4 for the meeting. So end side 4, we'll target tag, then inside tag, content, then after tag title. Inside tag title, we'll target before. Alright, so now so we'll give the target now. We'll push the left out for the target because we'll target this left now. We won't push them out. Then for the content, we'll change the background color. Then the content after now, which is that dot, we'll see change the background color, because if you look at the design, they did different here with different colors. Then we'll go come to tag title, right? Target the color of the tag title and the before background color. Right, so we'll just target now. So for this end side now, sorry, for this end side 4, which is the one for Thursday, the tag itself, we'll set the left to 16.7 EM. Well, one thing I just noticed now, sir. Actually, I really advise you use a Chat.js if you go for a very active project. But if the design really recommend you to actually create your own chat and really do the whole thing, then these tags could be better off inside these tables here. You get, because if we go with my understanding now of this chart, at the sense, okay, each of this table now represent the time. So probably this meeting, they said this meeting for around 12. You get, so if the tag the inside the table and you just start with that 12 Thursday, so automatically like you position itself, say okay, Thursday, then 12. You do something like this. So we'll not call it probably that left. What would they push now? But just for designing sake, we'll just leave it like that. But if in fact maybe assignment, just find where redesign this whole chart in another form and see which if she leave comments for the comment section just to ask questions, or reach me at my Twitter DM. I'll leave my links down so that you will feel aligned. Alright, so I'll just continue with design. So now for the main.css, we'll just set this tag now to 16.7 EM. Most of it I even show here. Okay, so we'll push them out here. Then for the content, we'll set background color to normal green. Then we'll do the same thing here. Background color for the after to normal green. Then for the tag title, we'll set the color to normal green. using normal green or let's see, white. So we'll set them to background white. Then the background color, the same thing. Background color could be background white. Alright, so we'll not get our meeting color here. So let's see. Okay. So we need to duplicate again for the fifth shade. Sorry, not the fifth shade, is it? Yeah, fifth, 6, 7. For the fifth and the seventh shade. Okay, so for the fifth shade, we'll set the tag left now to 11 EM because it come back. Then we'll set background color to dark blue. The same thing for the after. Then for the tag title, we'll set the color and the background color to light green. Alright. Okay. Then for the last one, which is the spot, go duplicate. End shade 7. Tag go the folder to like 21.6 M. While the content will be off blue. And our tag title will be dark blue. Okay. It will be dark blue. So we'll leave it like this. So you see this main duplicate now. What if we do? We put off aside mixing. So I'll just come here at mixing. Set tag options. So we'll copy out just one of them here. Alright. Okay. So now we'll get the tag. So left value, then content BG, and tag color. Okay, so for the tag color, we'll go replace them for this color and this background color here. Why the content BG, we'll go replace them for the normal green here and the normal green for this content here. Then the left val, we'll go replace them for inside our left here. Okay, so now what would I do this one? Now just to copy this set tag options out, go back and now the runner now. Replace, so include this mixing 16.7 M. Come here, while our normal green go take over content BG, and background white go take over tag color. So you see as mixings go make this thing day easier, plus go shorten all these codes. So quickly, same thing here. 11 dark blue and light green. Okay, so I'm gonna just delete this one out. Then for the 7th child, 21.6. Of blue and dark blue. Alright, so this tag, we'll delete them. Okay, so we'll just shorten this thing now, and we still get the same. Results here. Alright, so now we'll create this stroke when there. So for the stroke, inside the tag, just after our contents, somewhere around here before the tag title, we go after the contents. Once again, tag content, tag title, tag stroke. After the content. Okay, not inside the content, sorry. So just after the content here, we'll target the tag stroke. So what we want to do here, we'll set height to 16.3 em. Then width could be 2 pixels. Y background color. Let's see. Two colors here, so linear gradient or okay, the in and out linear gradients. So more just set background color to something. More just for red first, mostly red. Okay. Oh, I copied tags took following. No wonder. So I'm gonna delete for this one. Delete for this and for this. More leave all these ones first, mostly. It is this scatter safe. Is it the scatter RAM now? Tag stroke. One inspect. I'll set position to absolute first. Position to absolute. Okay. So set position to absolute. Alright. Then we'll set right to like 50%. 45%. 50%. Okay. So we'll just copy this in out. So tag stroke. And background color, we'll just give on like dark blue. All right, so now from the top we go push them down small, so 4.5 em. Why do I need to do again? I think we are good. So now for those circle where the top of this stroke now, in fact before the circle, we'll run this background color. So what do we do for the background color? You know what? We'll target the inner. So inner, we'll set position to absolute. Then bottom will be 0. Height will be 100%. Y width go inherit. Then background color will be linear background. For each linear gradient, your property could be background. Will be linear gradient, 0° dollar light green and transparent. Okay. All right. So that gets this our color here. Hold on, Seth. Not try am here, must see. If need go over there for this inner. Need not to this safe one. We're not really need the inner. So actually now the same thing. If we just fix some of the background color here. I think we are good. So probably we'll delete this inner here, then just leave only tag stroke. Because when I put inner before, the reason I'm like, okay, mode drum, they will do this progress bar here, but it don't really matter. Progress bar on the work because percentage will increase, but this one are just design and aesthetics. So we'll leave the tag stroke like this. Now look this design way again. This inner the important. We'll put on back. The important. The important. If I inspect the elements, to select the inner, if I increase the height, no, not increase the 100%. If we okay, 0, then height to like maybe for say 100 pixel. We remove bottom out. Just look up. Forget. I see the same thing. No matter. We'll move on. So I'm gonna move this inner. Then we'll move this one. Oh, dark blue. Okay. It makes sense like that, but we'll leave it like this. So, I'll make this rise to like 45% to shift them out small. Then we need to put the circle here. You get this circle right here. So what we'll do. We'll target after. Oh, sorry, we'll target before. We'll target before, then we'll set content. To empty strings, then we'll set height to 0.55 em. While our width could be the same thing. So this one I like the inner circle, that is the small round dot. We'll never do the outline circle. So display will be block. Border radius maybe 50%. Background color will be dark blue. I'll set our position to absolute. While the top will be 0. Then left could be 50% because we'll center the circle not to that long line. Then transform minus 50%, comma 0. Then z-index to 99. Alright, small c. Okay, so don't get the small dots here. We need to create the other larger one here. So for that one, we'll target after. We'll target after. So after we need content. So why the height could be bigger? 1.4, not 55. Then our display goes to be block, border width is going to be 50%, background color could be transparent. Why the border color? Now go copy. No, not border color. We'll set border as a whole. 1 pixel solid RGBA 18691 0.45% for the opacity. Position must be absolute. Then top could be -7 pixel. We still need this left and this 50% now to center around. Then z-index 99. So we'll get our circle. You get. So we'll inspect, we'll just check some few things here. So before and after. So the before and the smaller one, the after and the larger one. So to get this outline, we make sure our background color is transparent. You see, the transparent. Then if we not even give background color self, it not even matter. But anyhow, sure. Okay. Well, that means we not even need background color in the first place. So move on. I think we still work the same way. So background color, we're not in there. Just bother we need to set position absolute. Get, you know, say one thing about these things, when you the creator, you know, really see all these small things where you not go notice at first. So I make it good to cross check your whole design, because at the end of the day, when you don't finish the whole stuff, when you go back, go to look at it, because I say, okay, probably I don't really need this one. I don't need this one. This one fit shift more. This one fit deal like this more. I don't want to decide something now. Safe. If we look at our design, I might reduce this thing. See this space here and this space here. So we need to push this one out small. So we'll see, inspect the elements. So now say it just be you need to check all this thing steady. 2 EM. If we take them to like maybe 3 EM, that's the more centered. So the GRP, I mean the CSS line 243. So we'll find line 243 inside our main.css. Line 243. Right here. So turn on to 3 EM. Okay. So now so the design just be. So as you continue the design, make sure say you check your work. You see okay, which have you refactor, which have you shorten, which have you do media, right? Even this okay just now say for this some kind of like say have you likely do like this before and after now. So a lot of duplicated items there, like content. I always make mistake. Like content, display block, border radius, or this one you get. So if you just do something like maybe come here now, where do you pass on now? We'll target before, we'll put comma, then we'll target after. You get, then the things where they unique to both of them, we'll go place them here, like the content, display block and border radius. You see them. So we'll delete them here. Then what else? Position absolute. We'll paste them here, delete them here. Then this center and this index, so we'll just copy this one out, delete them here, and we'll paste them here. So you see them. So at least it will make our work day cleaner and it will be easier to read. You get, so a lot of things there bless I will likely refactor, but if you do them on your own, fine. But at the end of the day, will they get our results? You feel me? So you see I'm the same thing. So anyhow, sure. We'll stop this tutorial here. Then our next tutorial will design this upcoming schedule. If time permits us, we'll just run this one to end the tutorial for the next video, or this one will be like the last part of this series. So anyhow, you know the beginner, practice this thing steady, try to do good work, very necessary. Then like the video, subscribe to the channel, and still repost, let people know where you see nice tutorials like this, and I'll soon have a next video. Thank you.